trans woman. Like, many folks don't believe that I deserve to be married. If it were up to them and it was their prized son, as wonderful as my life might be, if I can't bear their grandchildren, then I might not be fit. When we have to stop reducing women down to our body parts and down to these functions, and realizing that some women are going to have children and choose that, and some women may get married and choose not to have children,
and some women can't have children,
and some women can't have children. But we need to stop having this discussion about what makes a woman. People are looking at us like we're less than women. We have to change that narrative.
Angelica, do you feel like we are making meaningful progress?
We're absolutely making progress. So I absolutely want to acknowledge we are learning as a community. Trans women are not your enemy. We are your sister. And once you recognize that, then you can also recognize in which ways we as Black women have participated in this toxic masculinity environment. The conversation.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy JT, opposite from the norm. I wasn't going to touch on this thing too much more. This does have to do with Malik yoba, but I was watching this video. Shout out to the YouTube channel, Chrissy. I was just going through videos and I seen this video that the sister put up. Shout out to her. You got to get that credit and respect, because you don't want to be right here stealing people's videos and people going off on you. That's wrong. Going in college, they teach you cite where you got video information and stuff. So shout out to Chrissy. Y'all check out her channel if you haven't. You know what I'm saying? You gotta show respect to people, so respect to her. But I was watching her video and I just seen that clip from the trans actress Angelica Ross, and it says something about Malik yoba, because as you can see here, it says Malik yoba and trans woman actress says Black cis, which means you identify as, this is, the LGBT term language. It means you identify as a natural born woman, but you're a friend and ally of the LGBT community. But it bothered me because when I seen this video and I'm watching it, I'm thinking to myself, as I heard the actress Angelica Ross talk, and was just saying stuff that it bothers me, because trans women are saying that a lot of Black women and just grouping all Black women together, saying that they have an issue and a problem with trans women, and just like not really accepting them and accepting that they're sisters, like Angelica Ross just said. And I have a problem with that, because what's so messed up, and I see it more and more nowadays, and it really bothers me, that Black women, regardless how tough and rough they have gotten, what's messed up is that they still don't really get a lot of compassion. Us as Black men keep saying they need to be nicer and sweeter, even though they give so much compassion regardless how rough and tough Black women get. And like I always tell people, I love my sisters because they are not choosing to be victims. No offense, but just keeping it real. White women, when Black guys are always dating white women, what makes it uncomfortable for me is because when you come in contact with white women, and a lot of time white people, but white women in general, you don't know if they scared of you because you Black. You don't know if they think you're a predator, a rapist, a killer, a mugger, and all of this stuff. So it makes it hard for me to date a white woman. So that's why I'm going to have to choose my sisters, because when I see my sisters, if they have a problem with me, it might be my attitude, my personality, whatever. But it's not, oh, he Black. He might be a mugger. He might be this. So when I see that with white women, I'm like, why would I switch against my sister that knows my struggle, and she goes through her own struggle that we can relate to? Why would I diss her like that? So when I see sisters getting dragged through the mud like this by trans women and gay men or whatever, but all you ever seen or I seen growing up, and I'm sure a lot of Black men can attest to this, and because we talk trash about this too, it's like Black women have been the main ones that when somebody comes out gay or somebody gets makes a transition, it's Black women that always seems to support those lifestyles from gay men. I don't care if you call yourself trans, bi, whatever. It's always Black women that support them, and this is the things that they get. this is what pisses me off. And this, even with gay men or trans men, men that turn into women, whatever you want to call it. Y'all talking all this trash about black women when black women support y'all asses regardless of what. And you mean to fucking tell me you gonna turn around and try to be one of them, and then now you feel entitled? Like, that's another thing Chrissy was speaking out on this video. If y'all can see the link, Malik, Yoba, and trans women actress say black cis women have problem with trans people. You can look up and see the rest of the video. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to, share too much of the sister video. This is her video, but I'm just, giving commentary on the clip. So she said a brother was saying, or a man or whatever was saying that the problem with black women is, unlike black men, we don't sit there and and advocate a lot of this stuff. We're not cool with it. So we don't let y'all play that Jedi mind trick on us. Like, okay, you want us to be respectful, not be disrespectful. That's fine. But for us, letting y'all play a Jedi mind trick on us that, oh, okay, well, if you sleep with a trans woman who has breasts and a penis, then, you know what I'm saying, that's a woman. How if you sticking her in the booty hole, bro? Excuse my language. You know what I'm saying? If y'all ever seen Atlanta, y'all need to go to that one clip that says, you gay. They in the jail cell, and it's all men, right? And Ern, who is played by Childish Gambino, that's his character. He's sitting in the jail cell. They got caught for something, him and his cousin. And this one dude was talking to this trans woman. And he just going in like, you remember the old times? Like, you know what I'm saying? He was talking to the trans woman since they was in middle school. So it was a boy dressing like a girl in middle school. I'm sorry, let's keep it real. That's not trans yet. You didn't even go through the whatchamacallit to get your penis cut off. You know what I'm saying? So they talking, and then one dude was like, bruh, what's your girl? And he was like, yeah, this is my girl. I met her after my mom's kicked me out. Yo, girl? My nigga, that's a man. Nigga, you gay. And it was funny, and I know people may be like, nah, that's wrong. I'm sorry, it was funny. You know what I'm saying? But the irony, not the irony, but the thing that I point out in detail and specifics about it is that, oh my bad, and then it went a little further, and then he was like, man, I ain't gay. Y'all niggas fuck niggas up in the booty, up here in jail anyway. Older dude turned around and said, oh, that ain't gay, that's still gay. I don't care what you say. He was like, that ain't gay, that's just jail. You a fucking booty hole on the outside. Listen, on some real shit. We not finna go for that. We not finna go for no bull crap. And you making it seem like, it's a woman. You not a woman. You not a woman. If you making all these languages and what you want it to be, then that's what it is. But don't try to piss on somebody's head and say it's rain. You know what I'm saying? You're not a woman, so don't get mad about that. So I have a problem that sisters try. I'm not gonna lie. I do think sisters need to stop doing that, man. Stop, prioritize for y'all selves first. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already got enough issues with dealing with men. You got issues with being in the workplace. You got issues being discriminated against, like a lot of stuff that we go through. But as a woman, it's different because of the way women get violated. And I'm just so tired of busters like Malik Yoba sitting up there trying to say or act like it's okay with what he's doing. That's not okay. He's talking about he's not gay. Nigga, you gay. You're gay. You're gay. Now, if you want to say you bisexual, that's fine. You bisexual. But don't sit up there and try to act like, you know what I'm saying, you straight. You can't identify as the only way you can identify as a heterosexual man is because you act like one, or you show attributes of a heterosexual man. But if you mean to tell me that you was 15, that's another thing that was on that clip. If you was 15, since 15 years old, talking to transsexuals or boys that dressed as girls, that you was, you know what I'm saying? You can say bisexual or you going to say gay, but you're not going to say heterosexual man. And I'm so tired of them saying we got to stop reducing it down to body parts. That is some weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it real. And I ain't trying to diss nobody, but let's kick it. Let's kick the facts. Let's stop trying to sugarcoat shit to make it taste better when you know what I'm saying? Like, make it look better. Let's stop doing that. Bruh. If you was born a man and you was a young boy, you was attracted to other boys, and then that's all you was attracted to, and then you got older, or you was able to start dressing like a girl, you can't sit here and tell me you was straight. You're gay. You was gay. Now, if you was like somebody like Malik Yoba, where you dated men and women, or boys and girls, all right, bisexual. But if you mean to tell me you date a woman that has a dick, you are gay. I don't care how you try to dress it up and try to change it to make it better. And what bothers me is because it seems to be that transsexuals are trying to put themselves into the space of women, especially black trans, talking about like with Angelica Ross. Oh, we are your sisters. No, you not. You my weird brother. You're my brother that thinks he's a woman. And what makes it weird is that, to me, is when you start trying to switch the language. When you start trying to brainwash people. That is weird to me. Because you're not being straightforward and you're not being real. That's weird to me. You know what I'm saying? Because you're lying. You are lying. You're not a woman. I don't care if you get the surgery. If you ever had a penis before, my nigga, you is a man. Point blank period. Then, think about this. Trying to dispel it by saying, okay, well, we need to start reducing ourselves down to body parts. And then Angelica Ross said, oh, somebody may not want to marry me because I can't have kids and bring down a lineage and having grandkids. It's people that women that might get married that don't want kids or can't have kids. Listen, don't sit there and tell me that if somebody's breaking down different PowerPoints and bullet points of why they don't deal with transsexuals, just respect that. How do y'all go from the point of treat us with respect, we human beings, to now we should be able to date y'all, straight men? Then saying, oh, okay, well, transsexuals don't date gay men, they only date straight men. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? Transsexuals are gay. Bottom line, you gay. You don't want a gay male, but you want a straight male. What's the difference? What's the difference? Let's break this down with language. Y'all saying that it shouldn't matter about body parts. But another thing Malik Yoba said on that clip is when it comes to transsexuals not dating gay men because they date men who are gay. That's their preference, and they leave them alone. So why y'all want to leave heterosexuals alone? Why can't heterosexuals have the preference of what they want? Y'all want y'all preference, let us have our preference. I'm a heterosexual man. No, a real heterosexual man. I date women. I don't date men. I date women. I'm heterosexual. So what's the problem with letting me have my preference of what I want to have? I want women. That's what I want. And I'm sorry, but if you are, and then that's another thing Christy said. If a straight man don't want to date a transgendered woman, he don't have to. And if a black woman don't want to date a man that dates transsexual men, he don't have to. She don't have to. She don't have to. And this is the problem I have with the language. Let's go back to that real quick. So you mean to tell me you're going to sit there and say, right, that we reducing y'all down to y'all body parts, but y'all don't date gay men? Why not? Why you don't date gay men? Why don't gay men date transsexuals? Who's reducing who down to whose body parts? So a gay man won't date a transsexual because she looks like a woman, because he looks like a woman. He has woman body parts. Is that why? Ain't y'all doing the same thing y'all telling us not to do? A gay man won't date a transsexual woman because he looks like a woman. He has woman body parts. Ain't y'all doing the same damn thing y'all telling us not to do? So it's okay when y'all break down shit to body parts. That's okay. But when straight people do it, something wrong. No, that's bullshit. Y'all trying to Jedi mind trick us. And look, black people are not falling for the fucking bullshit. Stop trying to do that Republican shit. Stop trying to be a black conservative trying to get more black people over there to master on the Republican side. Stop doing that shit. I don't give a damn what you say. And matter of fact, let's put it to this. Me as a heterosexual man, and my preference is a natural born woman, and I don't want to date no damn transsexual. And what? Now what? Now what you gonna say? Don't ask me why, since every time you have somebody say, because I can say, oh, because they can't have a baby. They not a real woman. They don't understand of what really being what a woman is. I can give you any reason why I may feel that I want a real woman, and you gonna try to make me not feel that way and think that you should be able to switch what I want and all that would talk. No, that's my preference. Now what? Where do we go from here? Only thing y'all need to be worried about is making sure that when you deal with men, they are open, because I looked up what happened last year with all the transsexuals that got killed. They say it's about 28 or so, to close to 30 or something reported last year. All the instances that I seen, because I only could see 26. They noted 26 with the names and the situation that happened. And the 25 of them, it looked like they was involved with somebody who was ashamed to say what they was doing or who they was doing it with, and they killed these poor people. That's some bullshit. Now that is sad, and that is fucking sickening. Then one situation was weird, because it seemed like somebody was forced into sex trafficking or something like that, and then they ended up getting killed. That's how it was like somebody that was Hispanic or something like that. That shit is fucked up. You shouldn't kill somebody because of those type of things. So I think transsexuals need to worry more about the people that they deal with that are doing this to them in their lives and being safe, instead of trying to switch the narrative so y'all can blend in with real women. Stop doing that, because that is dangerous. I've seen and heard about situations where transsexuals did that and end up getting hurt or killed. And I ain't talking about dealing with somebody and they didn't know it. I'm talking about dealing with somebody that didn't. I mean, yeah, that's somebody that did know it and then they hurt it. I'm talking about them dealing with somebody that they lied to or hid it from and got hurt or killed. That's what I'm talking about. That shit ain't no joke, man. It's no joke. And it's so sad that this is the place that we in. Us as black people need to be sticking together on what our real issues is and stop trying to separate. And you know what I'm so tired of doing? Hearing the black conservatives trying to argue against Democrats when we need to be sticking together as black people. The transsexual gay black community always talking about the black community is our own enemies, when we got bigger enemies and oppression to deal with. We're supposed to come together as black people, and this is my thing. We got to stop separating, because we got a white master over here that caters to whatever we want and self-indulgence. We got to stop doing that shit, man. We're supposed to be trying to stick together and work on issues as black people, having our own, controlling our own, and loving and protecting and watching out for our own. I'm sorry, but if we keep having these separation conversations, the shit is never going to happen, and we never going to get there. Straight up. G shit. Real shit. And the real thing, for my sisters, I love y'all. I'm here for y'all. I'm with y'all on that fight, because it's some bullshit that you got men doing this bullshit. You got gay men who want to be women and are like trampling over y'all plight and making it about them and trying to add themselves into it. But look at the shit that black women go through, and they been there for y'all. They been allies and friends and your sisters, and this is how y'all do it. I have a problem with stop doing it. And men like Malik, yoba, you motherfuckers, if y'all date trans or you gay, whatever, stop lying, man. Stop lying. Stop lying and be there for your sisters. Keep it real and leave them alone if that's what your real preference is. Let it be honest, but don't hide it, because you know, and this is another reason. This is probably why they hide it. Think about this for the trans women. They hide it because they know straight women will not play with that. Because you got to remember, why y'all thinking that's an issue that's so bad, they shouldn't do this like to us and we need to stick together, y'all got to remember, so many down low men have given women AIDS. They have given our sisters AIDS. So if y'all can't be compassionate about it, I'm sorry, but on some real shit, to my sisters, I love y'all. No disrespect to the black trans women. But if y'all can't respect sisters' plight on that type of shit of getting AIDS and dying, then the hell with y'all. Because that's some bullshit. You have to sit there and think logically. If you are a trans person, you didn't get the surgery, so you can't have what you would call it. You can't have seemingly heterosexual sex. So you have to have sex anally. Y'all excuse my language, you know. I'm trying to keep it that way. But you have to do anal sex. From my understanding, that is a way for the possibility of having AIDS and HIV. It's anal sex between men. So if you a guy that's dating a man or a transsexual woman, and y'all have to have anal sex, and then you go back to a woman and you're having vaginal sex, there's a possibility of giving her diseases from that. And you got to remember, now I may be wrong on certain clinical studies or statistics, but what I do remember, especially in the late 80s and 90s and early 2000s, when it was such a big deal about down low brothers giving women AIDS, giving AIDS to our sisters. So that's what y'all got to think about. There's so many other things what women have to be careful about dealing with. And you talking about men, bruh, listen. If a man don't want to date a transsexual, say you have a penis, he may not want to stick you in the booty hole, bruh. You can be mad all you want to. Get out your feelings. This is reality. This is the real world. Because back in the days, the real gay people that I knew, that was old school with it, was like, they ain't going to try to make you do nothing. They stayed out your way. Just stay out their way. Those are the ones I respect. That's the old school gay community I respect instead of the new ideal instead of the new age gay community or LGBT community that's trying to get people to sway this way and sway that way. Respect people's preference. You want us to respect yours, but respect ours too. And most of all, before I get off track, this is about our sisters. I love y'all, and y'all, man, put yourselves first. I always tell my sisters, if you dealing with a dude that ain't shit, don't try to just talk him down and say he ain't shit and try to get him to change, and he been the same way for all this time. Man, heal yourself. Like I said about K. Michelle, man, heal yourself. Don't worry about all this other shit, man. All these other people. Put yourself first over people. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the struggle. If it ain't God and your kids, put yourself first. Love yourself first. Stop letting everybody trample over y'all struggle and what y'all going through. Stop putting gay men and trans men and white women and, you know what I'm saying, black men above yourselves. Love yourselves first. Be who you are. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna say, you know, it's okay to be nasty and mean. You ain't gotta do that. Keep it classy. I love when my sisters keep it classy and they able to shut somebody down intelligently. You know what I'm saying? But if a bitch go to tripping the wrong way, like they gonna put their hands on you, jumping on your space, then you get thugged out on their ass. But you know what I'm saying? Put yourselves first, man. I'm with y'all. I'm with my sisters. I don't give a damn about none of that other shit that they talking about. I'm with my sisters, man. Point blank fucking period. I love y'all sisters, man. Y'all stay up and do more like brothers and protect yourself and stop going for the okie doke, man. Protect yourself. I'm with y'all. You know what I'm saying? If a bitch don't like it, this your boy JTL, opposite from the north. Holla at me, man. Comment, share, like, subscribe if this is your first time checking out Opposite from the North, man. We here, man.